What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to Life of CLETUS. Today we're gonna go over, because recent acknowledgement that my Marvel Funko Pop collection has taken over my complete collection of Star Wars. I do have a complete collection of Star Wars, but the amount of product Funko has been releasing for Marvel has been insane. My value is over $19,000 on Marvel alone. My Marvel collection alone is higher than anyone basically on eBay, on YouTube, besides the Funko Corner, who has a tremendous amount. She's been collecting since the beginning of it. I've basically been collecting for 2 years, and this is my third updated video for Marvel Funko Pops. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys what's in the display case, and then I'll show you guys the holy grail of Marvel Funko Pops, including some stuff that only I in the world actually own. The reason I'm doing this review is 2 reasons. One, I think I'm ready to change the display of this, and I don't know what I'm going to do with majority of them. If I'm just going to box them up, move them to storage, or what. And 2, obviously it's so freaking large, you guys need to see it, and I'm not going to be able to actually post my Marvel display in a video when I hit 10,000 subscribers and I do a complete review of all of the Marvel Funko Pops that I have. You get ready, get set. $19,000 in Marvel Funko Pops coming your way right now. Let's go. Alright, where the hell do we begin? Here's a nice overview of the Marvel Corner. This was named for the past few years, 2 years now, the Marvel Corner. Here's a quick overview of everything. We do have Finn's cage standing over here, and we have all the high-end pops up top, using these shelves that I figured out how to actually fit pop stacks in. Make another video on it. This entire display here and this display here with the pops out of the box are basically all the ones from the Marvel movies. If there's a space in between this actual display, like right here with the Thor Ragnarok pops, it means that I'm doing a video for the Collector Corpse boxes, and that's why they're missing. I do have them all sorted out basically through their actual movies, which is quite nice, and we'll get down to the bottom first though. This here is basically my, I don't know what it is. Every single person loves, not every single person, but majority of every kid loves Spider-Man, and this has been my Spider-Man section with all the exclusives. One of my favorite series to actually collect. The pops look freaking awesome. There's a custom Punky in there, and a agent, U.S. agent. Then we got some of the new Deadpool pops going on here. But this section right here is majority of the Star Wars pops. I do enjoy them. I do enjoy this series of them. And the best character of them all is Carnage. His name is CLETUS Cassidy, and I love it. Also inside here we have a Hikari Spider-Man. I think it's like 750 piece limited, with an Ant-Man on his ride. Now going into our Yeah, it's in, well, I can show you. There's Nintendo Switch here, Day 1 edition, PlayStation 4. and a day one edition Xbox One, literally day of, and drink what CLETUS drinks, and the Squidward picture. Now down here is basically from the TV shows. You got Daredevil going in there, and the Inhumans, filed up with the Ant-Man series. Agent Coulson looks like he's knocked over back there on the bottom. Let's see if you can see him. Yeah, you see him a little bit. And then we go up to more of the Thor, one of the ones with the world. They're in there. So as you can tell, I have a huge problem with collecting all the figures from the actual series. This is the Civil War series, one of the first series that we ever completed. And then Age of Ultron, the Avengers. Pretty cool to get them all in there, and you can see the original Hulkbuster at his best. If you get any glare, my apologies. And on top of that, we have a painted picture that someone painted for me, drew for me. We have our Guardians of Galaxy Funko Pops. There are plenty of Guardian Galaxy Volume 2 out on the market. Look at that. We got the 10-inch Hulk and the 10-inch Groot. These pops need to be out of the box because they're so massive. You can see the Yondu, the new one from Emerald City Comic Con, unboxed, and look at all those Groots. Those Groots are taking over my life to be able to add every single one of them in, which I do own, which is nice. And you can see all the exclusives are out of the box. I do own the Chase figure as well, which is, I don't know, talk about it, but that's the Guardians of the Galaxy box. Let's get to the other display. Now in this display, we have the Black Panther Pops, every single one of them, unboxed I mean, out of their boxes, and with the Chase figures as well out of their boxes, which is nice. You do see a upside down homemade suit by Spider-Man. Must have fell over. He must be doing some things when when we're not around. And then we have the entire Homecoming set unboxed. I think the Tony Stark, when he's holding the mask, is somewhere, probably back there. And then moving up, we have our Thor Ragnarok set. Look at all those Hulks in the back. The only two pops that are missing are basically the MCC boxes from Marvel Collector Corps. The only reason they're not unboxed is because I'm about to do a video with them. And one of the most surprising ones that I have faith in is this Bruce Banner Toys R Us exclusive. He's definitely underrated. I can see him going up pretty fast because there's no other Bruce Banner pops. But that's this set right here. And then going on to the largest set, I believe, and that's Guardians of Galaxy Volume 1. We got the rocket in the background. The only one we're missing is I think one of them. There's like one red one that's flocked. That's the only one that's missing. There is one flocked one in there that was a shared exclusive. And I get your Stan Lee. And again, another group. We even put Howard the Duck in there, especially series. More and more pops. Insane. Just look at this wave. It's incredible. I do have another one of these, but there's no need to show off both of them. More Groots, more Groots, more Groots. Did I say there's more Groots? Because that is another 5 Groots. It's insane. It's incredible that how many Groots there are. And that was from Series 1. You had to pick up all those to add them. I did buy them in the secondary market because I wasn't collecting them at the time. And I do own every single Groot that's ever been made. And now this case right here is basically the most valuable one. And you got the Avengers, the first wave that everybody is dying for. These pops are awesome. They're all bobbleheads. And look at the whole little smirk on them. Going into the Iron Man 3 series, I loved it when they just kept it to 4 or 5 pops. It looks so much better and easy to keep organized. And then we got the Winter Soldiers with the Stan Lee in there. And then we got more of the Thor in the back. which is it is what it is. I love it when it was just 4 in a series. I wish they kept it like that. Now leading up above that is the Infinity War Pops. There's only one missing, which is like the Black Widow, and some of the other ones I didn't even unbox yet, like the Walmart Thanos that I did a trade with Dow 54 with. But here they are out of the box. I got it pretty much set up as the villains are over here facing us, and then I got the Avengers over here on this side. There's another Groot in there, and there's more of these guys coming out soon. I do like the display on them with the Hulk busters busting out of that, and that one just being able to stand there. Got the unmasked ones, we got the exclusive ones. Pretty cool series. Just need the Black Widow, which is the cheapest one. Just wait for hot cash and I'll grab it. And majority of these pops I have 2 or 3 of. And I was very surprised on how well this pop here stands with all those legs on the back. So I'm gonna go grab a little stool and we're gonna go check out the upper level where they all are. Up top, in no actual order that they're actually laid out, besides like these glow in the dark ones, these black and white ones. I mean, there's no real like order for them, so I just put them up here just as is. As you can see, there is a Flock Beast, Peter Parker, glow in the dark, white Ghost Rider, sorry for the glare. You got the metallic Doctor Doom, White Phoenix, glow in the dark, tough one to get. Emerald City Comic Con Phoenix. We got a Dark Phoenix, Compound Hulk. Who we got on the? Oh, that's the Green Goblin. The last Marvel pop that we got from a limited number. Wish we got some more. We got a stickered from the actual con Captain America, one of the best Captain Americas. Glow in the dark, Toy-tastic Wolverine. And then going to Yondu, Deadpool, black and white, Loki, black and white, The Thing, black and white. Then you can see this little 5-pack here that I was able to get from somebody had their wife, literally had their wife drag this through all the way from the Europe through an airport and sold it to me. And then we got a 4-pack that we got from Sally Holt, who sent me this from Europe. We got the Doctor black and white, Spider-Man black and white, Thor black and white. So just this part right here, the value of these pops have gone incredible. If you've been following my channel from the beginning, where I used to unbox all these guys, I paid maybe a quarter of the value of where they are now. Now let's get into more of the goodies and more of the San Diego Comic-Con stuff on the other side. Let's go check them out. Oh, let's get down. As you can see, there's another Tony Stark with the San Diego Comic-Con sticker with the black and white exclusive Wolverine. If you guys have been following me, the channel, I did a review of all the black and white ones. You got a Thor with the Hot Topic exclusive. You got a metallic Deadpool and a metallic Spider-Man, metallic Ghost Rider. It is, without question, the metallic Funko Pops are the best Funko Pops that Funko produces. We have these 2 Stan Lees right here. I do own every single Stan Lee besides the obvious metallic one. Here's a Loki Pop, San Diego Comic-Con, and we have the Captain America. Between these 2 and the Spider-Man Pop, I've had them for 2 years before they even moved up in value at all. Well, I paid $990 for Loki. He sat there forever, and then finally, this San Diego Comic-Con, right before it, it actually gets a boost in sales. The Thing has always gone up, and that's including the Captain America and the Deadpool. Ghost Rider is always moving up too, and Spider-Man. Like, these guys have never moved, and all of a sudden, bam. Now we got the Hobgoblin. I was not part of the MCC box at the time, but I bought that from a secondhand market. And then I got these. I got 2 of these Thors. One with a Simply Toy, and the other one with the Asia exclusive. And the sleeper pop for next year is going to be this Red Hulk, because Infinity Wars Part 2 is supposed to be something about him. Just saying, guys, you might want to pick it up. We got a James Rhodes, and then we got a Toy Con Tony Stark with the original Loki and the Thor. What I like about these pops right here, let me show you. What I like about these pops here, these 1 and 2, is that they show the actual description on the back of the actual pops, which is pretty cool. Now, you will see some other pops. I'm going to move over that you've probably never seen before unless you've been following my channel on a regular basis. But we do got a Red Skull, and that's another one that I would love to talk about, and the Stone Keeper. The Red Skull itself, I think it needs another video on its own because there's so much knowledge that I actually obtained over the past 2 years that it is like a Funko encyclopedia that I've came up with, and all these theories and stuff that you guys really like. But I'm going to move over and we're going to talk about those 2 pops here and those 2s right there. You have yourself 2 pops in plastic stacks with inserts, and you have the Loki #1, Thor #1 and Loki #2 in pop stacks as well. Why are these ones in pop stacks? And this is just here for some random sake. I have no idea why, because I was playing around with them. I don't know. But these are actually ceramic prototypes. You see the paint jobs on them? If you have seen videos in the past of me doing my ceramic prototypes from Christmas time, they're pretty freaking awesome. These were made by the designers, brought to Marvel, and then Marvel approved of them, and I was able to get not just this one and this one, but the original Thor and Loki from a Marvel producer. I only know one other person that has a ceramic prototype, and it's a Howard the Duck, and it's by the vice president. He has it on his desk, vice president of actual Marvel. If you guys know that video, I actually dropped it. Whoops. But that is that, and now I'm going to show you guys some of the other pops that are in this collection that are not on display, because I have such a massive, and I mean massive, collection. It's basically impossible. Even down there you can see there's a Deadpool vinyl that's going on, and here's a bunch of Chase characters right here. My collection's so big that I actually had to buy a storage facility to actually display them all. Well, store them all, not display them. And I keep some of them that are in a boxes in my in the other room, and then the other ones are all at the crazy storage unit. And then I'm going to show you guys my actual total of my pops on the computer. Let me go show you. As I said, there's just so many Marvel pops now that it's incredible how many Marvel pops that have been created compared to Star Wars. And so let me show you my other hiding spot. My collection is always evolving and growing, that I've bought so many pops, and I got into this process where if I was buying a pop, I wanted it to be mint. And I didn't want it to be damaged, so I started buying them in 2s, 3s, 4s, and then hopefully getting them back, and then I would return them in the stores. But I kind of got away from that, and I just kept buying them and buying them and buying them. Just like laying right here right now is a Stan Lee, Asia. These things have been sitting here for like a couple months. ToyCon 2016 exclusive. And then inside this closet here, there is, I'm always moving stuff. More Stan Lee pops. Just incredible. Some Thanos t-shirts. And this is even in my storage facility. This is all Dragon Ball Z that we just got. But inside these boxes here are more Marvel Collector Corp boxes, and almost another complete series of Star Wars that's in all those back rows. Insane. I am at loss of words. I have a problem. I understand that, and a lot of you guys do not help with that issue at all. Now, like I said, I have another boxes of MCC boxes here, and I have so much over at my storage unit. So I'm going to go onto the computer right now and show you guys what I'm going to use to estimate this value. So one of the best things about using Pop Price Guide is the fact that you can edit your items, and I do have more information regarding Pop Price Guide. I did an interview with them and spoke to them recently, and got their information needed for you guys to see which ones you guys want to decide. But the reason I use Pop Price Guide is you can edit the items in here. So if you can edit how much you paid for it, and it has this feature right here. Overview is what we want right here. I'm also have a big meeting with Coverly. If you guys know the company, let me know in the website, in the comments section, because the Coverly app and I are supposed to do something together, which is pretty awesome. I'm excited for. On here right now, though, we're going to talk about is it does say 79,000. I did not update any of this besides Marvel and Star Wars, which is nice and simple. I did it on a 24-hour live stream in the past. But what I like about this feature here is it tells you how much your actual value is per series. So if I went to my ad icons, you can see it's worth $2,170. I don't even know if that's updated or not, so I'm just going to leave it there. But the one that we're going to pay attention to most, and I believe there's actually going to be more value here, because when I'm working on Pop Price Guide right now, it's literally basically impossible to add an item after an item and after an item, because after you get to like 3 or 4 items, it just lags out, which is very, very annoying. And as you can see right now, there's $19,888 right here alone. Now, if you add in my ceramics alone, you can sell them for about, I'll say for 2 of them, about $1,500 for the pair. But to be fair, we're just going to go with over $20,000 in Funko Pops just for my Marvel Funko Pops alone. It's incredible. It's insane. They have been producing so many of these that's been ridiculous. It even passed my Star Wars that is valued at $18,000. And I haven't put the newest ones on here since the last time I did that 24-hour live stream. So who knows what that's at. But I don't know if it's going to be able to touch this $19,000 one right now. And the way that San Diego Comic-Con is, there's only 2 pops for Star Wars. And now there's, which makes the new reign of kings in the Hammer household, which is Marvel. Gotta say, they produce so much, and there's always so much more that's coming out. I am limiting myself to this, and I'm deciding what I'm going to do with my pops that are going with these with the Marvel series alone. I have so many Funko Pops. They're in such clutter now. It's so much clutter now. I'm deciding to maybe box them up and just store them. Kind of sucks, kind of stinks, but that's what you got to do when there's so many, you collect so many. I know even if you are just a regular person and you just have a room, it just gets filled up over and over again. I don't know anybody else that's crazy enough to actually keep completing all of the Marvel movies over and over again. I'm only missing one pop, and it's a Rocket Raccoon for the Guardians of the Galaxy, or you could say Black Widow. Ooh, but so done. It costs like $17. I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed the craziness. Like I said, this Marvel collection is bigger than majority of everybody's collection on YouTube, besides the Funko Corner, who's been collecting since like 2010, 2011. We'll add that. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment below which one is your favorite, or if you have one of those characters on the top shelf. Or are you crazy enough to actually start completing the sets for the movies? I'll see you guys here next time. Boom!